So you might be curious, how come I'm picking flowers in literally about 20-degree weather, and how could that even be possible? Well, I'm gonna go over that right now with you and explain that these are going to become flowers really, really soon because I'm gonna force them. So it is freezing outside here. We actually had, my eyes are even tearing as I'm talking because it's so cold. We actually have a cold warning until noon today, but I can't stand waiting to be able to plant in our field. So I'm going to use what's behind me to create some blossoms early, and I'm going to show you in some pictures what it looks like. So you can do it too. I have faith. It's so easy. And then afterwards you could even replant what you forced with these forsythia and have some new little baby plants for your field. And they're bright, they're yellow, they're sunny, they're spring-like, and well, I'm literally picking flowers in 17-degree weather. So stay tuned. All right, everyone, so here we go. I'm going in to use my handy dandy clippers to get some forsythia to force. Cannot wait. I'm gonna bring springtime inside, and it is 17 degrees outside, and you're probably like, what in the world is she doing? But I promise you, it really does work, and you can get some blossoms in literally the middle of winter. Again, we're having like 17-degree weather right now. All right, so we're back inside. We got in from the frigid cold, and I have the forsythia branches here. You need to make sure that you don't pick them too early. The buds have to be formed. If you're in the Northeast where I am, January would probably be a safe bet. February, yes, of course. So the later you get, these usually will blossom in April, and it's usually the end of April. In our area, we're in zone 6. There's different zone 6s in Connecticut, but we aren't going to get into that today. But you can go look at the website. There's a website where you can find your zone. So you have to have so many days of the bud and the twig on the bush being in a dormant state. Basically, it's sleeping. Now, there is still things happening underneath the ground. There's roots that are growing down, they're hanging out down there, but they're really kind of like taking a long nap like a bear. So now you've cut them like you saw me do outside. You brought them inside, and you're literally mimicking springtime. These are lenticels. This is actually, these little tiny dots are, they're sort of like little, they're little lungs. I guess I could call them little lungs. It's for transport of air. It transports gases, basically, which is kind of cool. And these are the buds. These buds are what are called, they're opposite nodes. So it means that they're directly across from each other on the stem. This is what's going to go first into flower. The leaves on forsythia come second. So when you bring these inside, the greatest thing is you're going to have flowers first, then leaves, and then if you decide you want to try to plant this, the great thing is there's a lot of root initials. Root initials, when I say that, doesn't mean like the letters look like its last name, of course, or first name. It means that it has a lot of what is needed to help the root, the hormones that make the roots come alive. So the longer you keep this alive in your vase, you can plant it outside. Hi everybody, so it's been 3 days since I picked the forsythia outside, and I want to show you already It's really hard to see in this picture. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to zoom in on a white background so you can see the buds are actually starting to develop, and it's happening so fast. So today, let's see, it was Sunday, Monday, Tuesday. So this was 3 days only. And so I think that it's not going to take long for the forsythia that I'm forcing to really sort of pop. And I can't wait to show you it just come to life. You could try this with other things too. Everything from pear and apple and peach. There has to be so many days of the tree being asleep, but forsythia would be the first one for you to try in the spring. It would really be very rewarding to have something when normally now here in the Northeast, the forsythia won't even bloom until the end of April. So usually, depending on where you are, but around the end of April. And right now it is March 1st. I could have actually done this back in January. Anyway, let's go in the other room into the studio, and I'm going to put these little babies here on the surface so you can see how they've matured. Stay tuned. Okay, folks, so it's only day 3 from the day I harvested. Remember, it was around 20 degrees. It was between 17 and 20 degrees outside, Fahrenheit. And I took the forsythia that were sleeping, as I call it. They were dormant. They were in dormancy. I brought them inside. Now, I want to show you what has started to happen. Do you see that? There is life. These buds are now swelling and turning green. Till April, and I would never have them bloom until the end of April. So, isn't that the greatest? So, I can't wait to see if you try this and your results. I'd love to see the comments below of other things you'd like to see me force. If you have something that you're like, hey, I wonder if this would work, let me know and I'll give it a whirl. So the cool thing is, they actually make a wonderful cat toy as well. So there's multiple uses for these wonderful things. She's having a blast. Rose, we got to put him back. We got to get through this. Anyway, pretty cool. I can't wait to show you what happens in another few days. Okay, so just one more day and check this out. Look, so the scene right before this one was the pictures and video I took yesterday. Look at the little yellow buds on the forsythia. They are just starting to emerge. See the bud scale? And then you've got that dark purpley brown bud scale. And then if you look really close, you can see all this beautiful color coming to life. I picked these on Sunday. They are literally coming to life. And today is Wednesday. So that's not many days and you're starting to see life. So how cool is this? You could do it too. And stay tuned because in a few minutes, of course in this video, because of the magic of the camera, you are going to get to see day 3 and then day 4 and then day 5. So you can see how they progress over time. So these little buds will come out first before the leaves. Hi everyone, Lori here from Found Florist Farm, and check this out. So these were picked on Sunday. I have the first blossom. So 6 days. That's it. 6 days at about 70 degrees in the house. And tomorrow I bet most of these larger blossoms will be open. So give it a try and try it with some other bushes you have. Like at this point, I would say Apple and pear, you might find some luck with those and maybe even some cherry blossoms. So cut some twigs that look like nothing and turn them into this. This took 6 days. Other things might take longer, but how cool is this? Beautiful, right? Have a great one. Bye for now. You saw me standing outside here. It was really cold. I think it was like literally a little under 20 degrees outside. And the Forsythia you see behind me, completely dormant. You can see we have snow on the ground still. But look, 7 days, folks. 7 little days. And I was able to force these with plain old water. House is about 70 degrees. My studio is 70 degrees. I put them in there. And honestly, right now, I am so happy that I can go in my house and see this sunshiny yellow. So if you have any trees or shrubs that come out in early spring, try to force them. Right now, it would be a great time for Forsythia. You're gonna get flowers in literally a week. I mean, check that out. It's beautiful. So anyway, guess what? I'm going to try to dry some of these in some of my cat litter desiccant and see how they do and go, do they cat litter? So stay tuned for that little short clip that I'll probably show at another time. Thanks for watching. Please subscribe, comment below, and share this out. It helps me tremendously to be able to buy other products and bring people really cool ideas such as this. It really helps me a lot, and talk to you soon. Bye-bye.